What's up, guys? This is Brent with 247parts.com, the best place online to buy your John Deere parts. So we are putting the trash receptacle kit on this John Deere Z5. So what we are going to want to start to do is whenever you get into that kit, you are going to see this bracket here that is going to go out on your front right arm for your caster wheel. So that is where this bracket is going to go. So first thing we're going to do is get it put up and on to your caster wheel. So once that is sitting on, then what we want to do is go on with the plate here that's going to actually hold your bucket or trash receptacle, and that is going to mount just like this with our curved side here facing up. So we want to make sure and get that mounted on. That is just going to set into place there to start. And then what we can do is start going on with our carriage head bolt, which is going to be that bolt with the flat bottom on it here. We're going to go in from the bottom on that, make sure it catches there because the bracket on the bottom is going to have the square hole, which is going to line up with the neck of that bolt. So what we're going to do is get those started. All right, then once we get all four started here, now we can also put in our bolt right here in the center. Now on this one, we want to go head facing down to make sure and line up with that square hole, and then start our nut down here on the bottom of that bracket. Now, once we have that, everything started there, all we need is our 13mm wrench, and we can go ahead and tighten everything up. And then of course we want to tighten up our bottom one down here as well. Now, once we have our main bracket on, now we can start going on with our side pieces. So we're going to have two that are going to go here and here, and we want to make sure and mount these with the bracket on the actual bottom of the flat part here. Those will go on our two outside, and then this bracket here that is actually for the holder is going to go closest to our wheel and closest to the outside of the machine. Once again, going to be using that 13mm socket. And we're just going to do the same process with these two brackets going on, making sure that the inward side is facing in here, putting these on with our bolts going down through the top like we did here. Now, once we have all of the main bracket pieces put together, the next thing we need to do has to do with this little hole right up top. We're going to have this silver clamp that needs to be mounted here. And what we're going to have for that is a little bitty screw here with a small nut. Now this, you can either use a 9mm or an 11/32 to be able to put this on. So what we're going to do is put the screw down through the hole here on that clamp, put it through just like that, and then put our nut here on the back side, and then just simply tighten this up. This is going to be a Phillips head screw, and then our 11/32 here. Then we will just tighten this up. Now, of course, as we get this tight, we want to make sure that it is going this way, that way that our clamp, or our grabber rather, is going to fit into that clamp the right way. All right, then once we've got that mounted on, you have your clamp here, which is going to go into the holder just like so, and then pop down into the clamp. And then we have the bucket that's going to come with it, or your trash receptacle that is just going to slide down in between those brackets, just like that. Now we know that at times we can get in those bumpy situations where you may be worried about losing either this clamp or this bucket, but right here you're going to see a little hole right here on the bracket that holds our clamp. You could put a little bungee cord here to make sure and keep this in. Also, you are going to have a hole on this bracket along with the other side of the bracket where you could put a bungee strap through to make sure and go through the handle of your bucket to make sure to keep that in place whenever you're going through those bumpy conditions. So guys, I hope this video helped you out. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, we just ask you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you are wanting this kit for your Z5 mower, this part number is going to be BUC10847, and you can get that at 247parts.com. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Hey guys, make sure to go buy your parts right here and subscribe right here.